Hello, good morning and welcome back to my channel. Today's video comes from just outside Kanchanaburi as we head north on the 3199 road. There's quite a lot to see either side of the road, and I'm just standing, as you can see, beside this very busy road, trying not to get run over. Anyway, that's right, there's a car just coming around me, as you can see. So yeah, we're going to be following this road up to Erawan National Park, which is famous for a series of waterfalls on different levels, and it's meant to be very, very spectacular. I've seen photos of it before, and it's some of the best waterfalls in Thailand. So we'll be visiting that. We'll also be visiting another dam and a garden that's dedicated to the previous king's mother. We'll also be seeing a war memorial with a difference, because it's not related to World War II, which obviously there is quite a lot of things here related to World War II in Kanchanaburi. And also we'll be visiting the original site of Kanchanaburi, the old town, which is along this 3199 road anyway, as well. So anyway, without further ado, let's get on the bike and explore what there is to see. Okay, so our first stop along the 3199 up towards Erawan National Park. We've just come off the main road a few kilometres, and all around this area are infantry bases, cavalry, that kind of thing, and I'm guessing it's here in this part of Thailand because of Myanmar. As I said, we're about a couple hundred kilometres from the Burmese border, so all these bases are located here. But anyway, what you see in the picture now is a memorial to another war, not the Second World War. This is the Vietnam War, and a lot of people forget that not only did Thailand give permission for the Americans to have bases here, air bases, but they also fought alongside the Americans in the war. And then this memorial is dedicated to those who didn't make it, those who died. And I'll put some facts and figures up on the screen of how many men were sent there to fight and how many obviously didn't come back as well. So we'll take a look around, because there's also quite a lot of aircraft and military vehicles spread around as well. This is a bizarre sight. I said we're on lots of military bases here, so there's all kinds of guys in uniform, and this this guy is obviously getting married very soon, or has already got married, and I think he's just coming out with his new bride and taking pictures outside the in front of the aircraft. Okay, so within all the military barracks and bases is this place, and you think, wow, this looks really ancient. What's this doing here? well, it's not really ancient, it's about 20 years old. It's actually a film set that's now been abandoned for quite a few years. And what the films were all about was a legendary Thai king called King Naresuan, who defeated the Burmese towards the end of the 16th and early 17th century. And they made a series of 6 films here at this film set in 6 parts. And I think the last part came out in 2015. And it cost an estimated 700 million baht to make, which is just under $20 million, making it the most expensive Thai films ever made. And it took 3 years for the films to be in production. And now, as you can see, as I pan around, this studio's just left to ruin. So it's almost like it's become more authentic because it's now a ruin itself. I think we can just walk in and take a little look around, so let's do that. I have to say, this place is a bit creepy. I'm the only one here, and everything's sort of all in ruins with vegetation taking it all over. Who thinks maybe in a few hundred years' time it'll look like Angkor Wat and people will come and excavate the site and think, wow, we never knew about this. What kind of ancient site is this? So I think this building here must have been some kind of throne temple, throne room for the king himself. So yeah, very bizarre place this. Okay, so next up are a lot of ruined temples in what was originally Kanchanaburi. So we're about 16 kilometers northwest of the current town of Kanchanaburi that we all know, with the bridge on the River Kwai and all that. But these ruins were part of the original settlement that dates back to the Ayutthaya period. And this was the Ayutthaya Kingdom's westernmost trading post. And it served for trade with other towns such as Suphanburi and Ratchaburi, which lie fairly nearby. And then King Rama I, I think towards the end of the 18th century, established a fort here, and there's some remnants of that which we'll take a look at later. And he set up this military post here for campaigns into Burma. And then King Rama III moved the town that was here to the current Kanchanaburi in 1831. Okay, so this is the first corner of King Rama I's fortress, and you can see a little diagram down here, and where it's circled up. I put a circle where we currently are, but we're at the northeast corner. Not really much to look at, but that's it. And this is the southeast corner. And you can see it's defending the town and the river. Okay, so we've just come inside this battlefield commemorative area, and of course there's been quite a few battles between the Thais and the Burmese over the centuries. I'll put some details up on the screen of the significance of this location. Okay, so this is the first dam of the day, and this one opened in 1981, and it's 840 meters long by 30 meters high. There you are, there's your facts. But the second one that we visit is I think a bit better and more famous. It's further up, the 3199, near the Erawan National Park. Okay, so we've reached the Erawan National Park, and as I said before, there's a series of waterfalls. I think there's 7 in total, and it covers a distance of about 1,500 meters as you climb up. And Erawan is the name of the 3-headed elephant that you'll find all over Thailand. The most famous one is in Bangkok. So each waterfall has a name, and I think the first 2 are where people normally go just to swim. So the first one's 500 meters from the entrance here, and then they go all the way up to 2 kilometers. Hear the noise. All the critters are going off. Wow. Listen to that. So loud. So this is actually the first waterfall. A bit more spectacular than the other little ones we were just seeing. Okay, so between 3 and 4 we have a lot more steps. Not quite as many as I had to deal with yesterday when I was visiting a couple of caves outside of Kanchanaburi. There's still quite a lot. Okay, so this is level 5 and it's as far as I'm going. That was a bit of a tough walk between 4 and 5. And I think it's even worse to get to 6. Okay, so our next destination after the Erawan Waterfalls is this dam. It's quite a famous dam in Thailand. Okay, so construction of this dam first started in 1974 and it was completed in 1980. And I'm just trying to remember the measurements. I think it's 640 meters long by 200 meters high. I'll put the details on the screen, but it's named after the previous king, so that's King Rama IX, his mother. So she married, I'm just trying to remember now, I know she comes from Nonthaburi, but I think she married the son of King Rama V, and they had, I think, 3 children, 1 girl, and then King Rama VIII and then King Rama IX. I think that's right. Forgive me if it's not. And that's where I'm going to leave off this video for now. If you like it, then give me a big thumbs up, and why not subscribe to my channel down below. Until the next video, see you later.